Hey MMA community, what's up? My name's Mia Sophia, and can you believe what happened this weekend at Fight Night 296? Sean and Dricus du Plessis went at it in the crowd. So if you guys didn't watch the fight, there was 1 point. Let me put it up on screen so you guys can watch.
So
he's still
I'm being
talking.
told that Strickland asks Gilbert Burns' son to move. Oh, and then,
wow. Oh, my goodness.
oh, wow.
Out of nowhere.
As you saw, Sean asked the kid to move, which I thought was very funny. And then he goes and he jumps on Du Plessis and he starts, ground and pounding him, which was amazing to see. Afterwards, Dana White had this to say about it.
And Dricus du Plessis, I guess, what can you tell us about what happened and your thoughts on that?
So what kind of an asshole sits Strickland next to Du Plessis? This asshole. That's who. Yeah.
I mean, you actually manually did the seating assignment for that?
I do every seating assignment every week. Yeah.
All right, so that's on you.
Yep.
Do we know what...
Fucking stupid is that? I mean, seriously. Well, I don't know what humans you can sit Strickland next to, but definitely not Du Plessis. You know, it was I don't even know how I missed that, and yeah. So.
Basically saying that it's his bad for seating them that close, and he's gonna have to, they're in the fight game, so it doesn't matter that much. So it looks like Sean is getting off, I don't know, with just a light warning. But another thing that I'm super excited to see from Sean is he recently went on Theo Von's podcast. Now, if you don't know who Theo Von is, he is a comedian who is actually quite famous in the scene. He talks a lot about his childhood and kind of funny stories throughout his life. Anyways, they went on Theo Von's podcast together and talked about, I'm assuming, is a lot of Sean Strickland's childhood, maybe relating to Theo's childhood, because Theo grew up in kind of a rough neighborhood. He has a lot of funny stories about that. Sean put out this tweet basically saying that he ended up crying on Theo Von's podcast. He was questioning if he wanted to delete this or not. Ended up letting Theo keep it up so the whole world can see. I just checked Theo Von's page this morning. He hasn't uploaded anything in 8 days. So I'm assuming that he's got that content banked, batched, and might be dropping it a little later on. But I don't know about you, I'm so excited to see it. Okay, I wonder what they talked about. I wonder, how Sean, I want to say Sean cry, okay, is that a bad thing? Not in that way, but just like, I have been enjoying seeing the evolution of him. When he first started off in the fight game, he was very, very rough and tumble, very, manly, rugged, I guess, and slowly but surely through interviews like Nina's, like this one, we've been able to see more of his personality. He started dating his lovely girlfriend, who I'll put right here, and it seems like she has been helping mold him into being able to open up more about his feelings, open up about his trauma, the things that are impacting who he is as a person right now. So shout out to her. She seems amazing. So it's been amazing to see his transformation, and now we're able to see him coming raw dog, as one might say, his emotions, able to put on this center stage and able to be vulnerable in front of thousands of people, talking about himself, victims who also were, essayed or abused as kids or are being abused, etc. So pretty cool to see from Sean. I'm very excited to see where he goes from here, because he does seem like a people's favorite. I know he's one of my favorites. I've loved seeing his transformation, and I love seeing his interviews with Nina. Shout out to her channel. She's amazing. So another thing I want to touch on is Colby Covington's loss to Leon Edwards. Obviously, we were all rooting for Leon to win, so yay! Proud of him that he did. But if you watch this,
I didn't take any damage this fight. This is the easiest fight of my life. I thought I won the fight.
Easiest fight of your life, read that. And then there's footage of him walking, you know, with ice on his legs and everything, obviously hobbling around, clearly being injured by this fight. So pretty ridiculous of Colby. Obviously, he's been on a hiatus for such a long time that it kind of makes sense. He was a rusty in the octagon and unable to keep up with Leon Edwards. He tried to wrestle there at the end, but it was kind of a little too late at that point. Insane. He also shouted out Trump. I feel like he put too much pressure on himself having Trump be there and having him like want Trump to put the belt around his waist and everything, especially because he hadn't been in, you know, fighting anyone for like 2 years, I think people are saying. Crazy how we even got the fight. But anyways, last thing I want to touch on in the video is Paddy versus Tony. So obviously it was kind of, I was sitting at the edge of my chair, okay? I was very nervous the whole time because I didn't want Tony to get knocked out by Paddy or anything bad to happen. And it ended up going to a decision. In one of Chael's recent videos, he said that it was Paddy's worst fight. I mean, I don't know if I agree or disagree about that. I don't really have enough information to tell you one way or another. But anyways, Paddy pulled it out by decision. So Tony has a 7 loss record now, which I don't know about you, but I'm hoping he retires, but also I don't really know where he's going to pivot to or what he's going to do after this, since he's kind of sunk all of his eggs into this one basket of being the character, being the, you know, great, amazing legend fighter that he is. So I don't know. Anyways, comment below what your thoughts on the Leon Edwards Colby Covington fight. Let me know, what do you think Tony's gonna do now? Is he gonna retire? Fingers crossed. And comment below if you're excited as I am to see the interview between Theo Von and Sean Strickland. Anyways, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Love you, and catch you in the next one.